Well, this is JD79 here. It's gonna be like a little late night over here, but I'm just gonna be talking about saying more about ModNation Racers and Little Big Planet, because I heard there's like a Little Big Planet's like a little still popular game today, and many people are still creating levels. And then there's since the Little Big Planet Game of the Year edition, where I think there's a special edition where they had the most popular levels going to be created here. But I feel that ModNation Racers, if it sells pretty well, and it's probably going to and it's going to be like a hot title in the next month here, then well, I think like imagine a game that you buy where saying, okay, let's create my own RPG, and it has online. And first of all, I just want to have this concept. It's actually not new towards the concept. We know the RPG Maker games here. It was, I mean, it's a good concept, but it's just the tools have been the same, which is just weak, and well, it's just gonna take forever to complain at games like, oh, forget about it, because the tools are just so weak. Or I just given up on RPG Maker 3 because I mean the tools are more powerful, but they're just less have an option in the making it. You just can't make a futuristic type RPGs. You can only make medieval type RPGs, because well, and the graphics weren't all that great either. But certainly Little Big Planet and ModNation Racers is probably a new hope that we could go back and towards with creativity and online provides new hope in saying, like, one day we're going to be changing the atmosphere of gaming from a centralized gaming source that we've all known and loved since well, second generation at least. I think the first pre-gaming, it was, you had to buy it through a separate piece of hardware to buy a completely different game, or not even that. Like the first generation gaming, so all these Pong games that are coming out. But then from second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and the seventh generation, like from the late 1970s to now, for the past 30 years, we were relying on big corporations like Activision and like companies that are out there, and we were going out to the store buying this and games and like that, say, hey, this game's gonna be coming out, and this here. But now we got ModNation Racers and Little Big Planet. Well, ModNation Racers is now 2 months away. It's now coming out May 25th. But we also have Little Big Planet, with just over 2 million levels, and saying, I think if these are selling quite well, and many people are going to be playing it, it really certainly looks. The first thing is that it really certainly ModNation Racers, by the looks of it right now, makes. And I'm going to tell you this: Sonic's All-Star Racing is a really good game today, but I think I think once they get this game, I think the Sonic and Sega's All-Star Racing, it's like going to be like a demo compared to ModNation Racers, because how about like 18, 19, 20 characters the most you can choose for, or could be like a minuscule amount considered like 18, 19, 20 million characters to choose from when ModNation Racers becomes like when this becomes mature. A game comes out, people create their own and share them online, and you wound up, there's just like a gazillion tracks available, and like and there's like some people that's going to be creating these tracks that could be unbelievably good, that has those unbelievable brain powers to create these wonderful tracks that are coming out. And yeah, and I mean, these are interesting levels too. I've encountered of Little Big Planet. But what does this mean in the future? Well, if this becomes very popular, I think it's going to be. I'm saying, well, imagine a huge You would imagine if in place and say, imagine it says, okay, so we have a platforming game like Mario, and says, hey, let's release Super Mario Creator, like My Super Mario Brothers, and many people create and share levels. I mean, certainly would make Super Mario Wii like a demo. But it appeared to me a nice concept in saying, well, you know, just playing Mario again and again and again and again and again, and I think one thing in my mind saying, well, if I could create a supreme level, and allow and actually allow consumers to say, well, I can put it up for people to say, hey, you can have this great level for 99 cents, and hey, wow, we can make money. Well, of course, we're gonna have to get like a gaming income, sort of an income tax to Nintendo. Like if I make 99 cents, if someone pays me and download a level, I get 79 cents and 20 cents to Nintendo. I'm like, wow, what a good, it's like, you know, what a good way to make some money. And this ways, but anyway, it's certain, if Little Big Planet and ModNation Racers, and more games like this comes out and they become really popular, and because you get a lot of 20 million levels, I think it's gonna I think there's could be an interesting twist to the future game in the future, where we're gonna be buying an engine instead of a game, and instead of you know, Activision, Ubisoft, and like this. Imagine if this goes all the way to 3.0, where we just buy an engine, like a gaming engine. Like, you know, there's already some game creation tools available widely on the PC today, which I bought FPS Creator 10, in which there's already mentioned here. But, well, certainly if a company releases that in the PS3 like this, and maybe you can turn a PS3 into a money-making machine for every customer. And man, oh man, if I've talked about before, saying the Move tool could be great as a game-making tool. Like, you use your Move as a brush and your sub-controller as the tools, and man. But I'm saying that this is just my talk about ModNation Racers, and if ModNation Racers and Little Big Planet, I think Little Big Planet is a really popular, great game today, and if ModNation Racers become great, there's certainly going to be some other companies that are going to catch, and maybe Interbrain could at least try again of RPG Maker, and saying we can finally have a powerful tool that can also let us be freedom and towards what we can create, and saying, hey, I can create a nice, beautiful medieval town with these nice townspeople, and create my own cast of characters in this an RPG around here, and create our own multimedia RPG. So, you know, sort of like a second world of our imaginations. It certainly means that gamers also have imaginations and creativity, and I do believe that if we go to gaming 2.0, and players use those creative and imagination and creativity, it's going to be like, oh, the sales are going to be like saying, instead of a game, we might just buy in-game parts for other people to use, and have like a little small portion of royalty fees towards Nintendo, Sega, or anything like that. But certainly, again, if ModNation Racers becomes more powerful, then, well, this could be the way we're heading. And, well, that's just my peep talk about what I think about ModNation Racers, and if it's successful, what could be the shape of the future here. But yeah, JD out. well, just can't wait for 2 months here and then have some tracks up my mind I'm going to be creating.